Hi everyone, it's Tash and welcome to another Wednesday recipe video. And today we're going to be making banana pudding overnight oats. Timestamps are down below and in the description if you want to skip the initial blah blah, but stick around if you want to hear a little bit about what we're making first. This kind of came about like my overnight banoffee Weetabix recipe, in that I saw this with Marks and Spencer's first, decided it's too expensive and decided to make it at home myself instead. £2.90 for a tiny little tub. Anyway, I am going to make banana pudding overnight oats at home, but with a little bit of a difference. I'm not going to add chia seeds. I don't know how chia seeds became the de facto extra ingredient in overnight oats. Anytime I see it sold anywhere or any recipe I see they include chia seeds. You don't actually need chia seeds to absorb the liquid, which is just as well because I'm not a massive fan of them. I don't mind them, but they kind of had a day where everyone was making healthy mousse desserts out of them, and they don't make a mousse, they're just really slimy. I don't mind drinking them in drinks, bubble tea style, I just don't like eating them. So we're not going to be using chia seeds, just oats. And also we're not going to be using the date paste that Marks and Spencer's apparently uses in their recipe, which I did make for the overnight Weetabix, but that was necessary because it was banoffee, needed some kind of caramel. But for here, not necessary, but the banana itself is sweet enough already and the custard too. One caveat before we start, do make sure your banana is super ripe. I'm talking on its last legs. The banana I used for this particular recipe was just about ripe enough. For some reason the bananas that I bought recently just wouldn't ripen. It's been a week. They're magic bananas apparently. But do use like a really old brown spotty one, because the older they are, the sweeter they are. And the sweeter they are, the less sugar you have to add to your recipe. I don't actually add any extra sugar in the oat layer itself, just a little bit in the custard layer. Now about the custard layer, I like mine really thick, almost panna cotta set thick. If you like a thinner, spoonable custard, then add 5 grams less custard powder that I'm going to add later. So with all that said, let's go to the kitchen and see how it's done. First, we're going to make the custard layer. Here I have 10 grams of custard powder. I'm going to add a small tablespoonful of caster sugar, and I'm going to gradually stir in 100 milliliters of milk. Now I'm going to switch the heat onto medium, and I'm going to keep stirring this until it's nice and thick. Lovely, as soon as it turns, we're going to switch the heat off and we're going to take it over here to cool down. Just have a bowl over here. I'm going to scoop all of this into the bowl, nice and quick. And to stop it from forming a skin, I'm just going to put some cling film on top. There we go, make sure the cling film is actually touching the surface of the custard and then you won't get a nasty tough skin. Now let's let this cool down a bit. Now we're essentially going to make a banana smoothie. We're going to get one banana, make sure it's nice and ripe. Could actually be a little riper. Going to add 100 milliliters of milk. And 2 tablespoonfuls of plain yogurt. Let's get blending. Now I just need to grab 100 grams of rolled oats. Just going to pour our banana smoothie right in. And I'm going to give it a stir. Now I'm just going to divide it between 2 glasses. We're going to bring the custard back. Let's give it another stir and spoon it straight on top. Lovely, and now the overnight bit. I'm simply going to cover these with a bit of cling film and I'm going to pop them in the fridge overnight to soak in. So see you tomorrow morning. It's been overnight, it's the next morning and I want breakfast, so let's dig in. Let me give you a little bit of a close-up. Nice. Lovely thick layer of custard, just how I like it. Cheers! Like eating dessert for breakfast. Not too sweet, smooth puddingy custard. That oats layer, as you can see, has soaked up the liquids beautifully. So yes, you don't need chia seeds. Lovely and banana, and remember, the riper the banana, the sweeter it'll be. And also the more intensely banana flavour you'll have too. You know what I would really love? I'd love to add a Nilla wafer on top, like American banana pudding. It's not easy to get them here though, and if you can get them here, they tend to be super expensive. I think I saw a box on Amazon for £15. That's a lot for a small box of equally small biscuits, but this is delicious enough as it is. So there you go, banana pudding overnight oats. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe video, and I hope you'll join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full written recipe on my blog tashkicks.com, follow me on Instagram on tashkicks.tastes, and find me on TikTok too. I'm tashkicks there too, but my handle is food in slow motion. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. Give this video a like if you'd like to help other people find it. Comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular, and I'll see you all next time. Be good, be nice, and have a good week. This has kind of got me thinking, what other desserts can I transform into breakfast this way?